The war had been going on for 2 years. We were used to it. I was growing up, and I even had friends older than me.
Yesterday on the news, they said we destroyed 13 Iraqi planes, right after on the BBC. I heard that. In fact, the Iraqis had shot down 2 of ours.
It's perfectly clear. Every day they tell us that we've destroyed 10 planes and 5 tanks. If you start from the beginning of the war, that makes 6,000 planes and 3,000 tanks destroyed. Even the Americans don't have an army this big.
I get it. I'm going to tell my dad that one.
Huh? Hey, there's the bell. Don't you have class?
No, we've got physical education, but we're not going. We're going for burgers.
Burgers?
They also have hot dogs.
All you needed was some money.
Yeah, at Kansas on Jordan Avenue. Don't look at me like that. We'll climb the wall.
The wall? If I wanted to be friends with 14-year-olds, I had to do it. I wasn't chicken, so I followed them. I had already broken the rules once by going to the demonstration in '79. This was the second time. Jordan Avenue was where the teenagers from North Tehran, the nice neighborhoods, hung out. Kansas was its temple. If some public places had survived the regime's repression, either was to leave us a little free space or else it was out of ignorance. Personally, the latter theory sounded more likely. They probably hadn't the slightest idea what Kansas was. Did you see the hair just like Rod Stewart?
Yeah, if he gets caught, he'll get a buzz cut.
In spite of everything, kids were trying to look hip even under risk of arrest. My friends weren't actually that interested in the hamburgers. We let the boys know that they could follow us by a few signs. Follow the others, I mean. I was too young to interest them. The sirens went off.
What the hell are you doing? Hit the dirt!
We had been told that if they were in the street during a bombing, we should lie down in the gutter for safety.
Ha! You chicken!
The wonderful day was spoiled by my mom.
So how was school?
Okay, why?
You dare to lie straight to my face?
I'm not lying.
So maybe it's me who cut class.
What class?
You tell me the truth right now or else you will be punished twice.
My mother used the same tactics as the torturers. But all I had was religion class.
I don't give a damn. You don't cut class. And you just lied to me again. The school called and said you had grammar. This afternoon!
I had said religion to try to make my mother less angry, but it hadn't worked.
This time I covered for you, but it's the last time. Now is the time for learning. You have your whole life to have fun. What are you going to do when you're a grown-up? In this country, you have to know everything better than anyone else if you're going to survive.
Didn't you meet Dad when you were 14?
You're not 14.
So I'm 12. Dictator, you are the guardian of the revolution of this house. Somewhat later.
The Iranian army was retaken. Cursors.
For the 4th time this month. Even if it's true, what difference does it make to us?
May I go to the basement, ma'am?
Yes, Miss Satrapi.
The basement was my hideaway. As it turned out, they did retake Khor Mashar. We all thought the war would finally end. In fact, Iraq proposed a settlement, and Saudi Arabia was willing to pay for reconstruction to restore peace to the area. But our government was against it. They declared,
We refuse this endless peace. We shall conquer Karbala.
So we plunged deeper into war. The walls were suddenly covered with belligerent slogans. The one that struck me most by its glory imagery was, "To die a martyr is to inject blood into the veins of society." They eventually admitted that the survival of the regime depended on the war. When I think we could have avoided it all, it just makes me sick. 1 million people would still be alive. Naturally, the regime became more repressive. In the name of that war, they exterminated the enemy within. Those who opposed the regime were systematically arrested and executed together. As for me, I sealed my act of rebellion against my mother's dictatorship by smoking the cigarette I had stolen from my uncle 2 weeks earlier. It was awful, but this was not the moment to give in. With this first cigarette, I kissed childhood goodbye. Now, I was a grown-up.